want to welcome everybody here and on the broadcast for our Tuesday meditation. And it is a journey that we're all on. We are all journeying, moving from point A to point B, but are we really going anywhere? Sometimes it feels like we're moving, but from the vantage point of our higher self, we are always in this one place of God presence, God's love, the infinite, the absolute. So in a way we are journeying in time and space. But beyond that, there is this absolute stillness. And in that seeing of the stillness, outside time and space, outside any kind of creation, we live and are in that place of absolute peace. So in meditation, it feels like that we are journeying up through the many layers of consciousness until we reach a place above the clouds of the mind and the noise of the mass consciousness to this place of absolute stillness. So for those of you at home who are not in this energetic field that happens to be here, where this portal, this door between heaven and earth, between the place of absolute stillness and absolute clarity, you can place your awareness here. Enter the door with us. Go into this elevator as we are all lifted up now into the 9th dimension. The place of pure perfection. The place of our origin. The place of our oneness. For a few, we're going to have this short meditation. I recommend that you stay very present, very clear, knowing that your temple, your body temple, is the container of the infinite, is the actual body of God. And through that vehicle, you will feel this energy. You will see this light. You will hear the inner sounds of the heaven worlds. You will smell the perfume of the Divine Mother. take it, absorb it, drink it in, store it in every cell of your body. And in a twinkling of an eye, in a flash of God light and power, you merge. You are no more. There is only the oneness. coming back. Keep your eyes closed for a few more minutes as you feel your body temple as it touches the earth, Mother, our Gaia, who gave us these bodies from her own body. And as we touch the earth knows, the Divine Mother knows you are part of her. She knows that you're here. She knows that you have been on this journey of looking for her, of remembering your source, of embodying your divine virtues contained in your soul. And she pulses out from the center of the earth, waves upon waves of vibration of her song that she sings to all of her children. Contained in this energy of the pulse that the earth herself is giving to all humanity and all living beings. The answer to every prayer. The way forward on your journey. And as we feel the earth with our feet, know that there are messages from your soul to the Divine Mother in this two-way communication. She takes you beyond who you think you are. She shows you the sky, the infinite universes of all possibilities, of all love, that your body temple contains within the heart chakra. The body temple can see beyond time and space, can hear without ears, see without eyes, know without thinking, travel without any body. This is her gift. This is her message. This is what you bring to others in your communications. now, in this moment of perfection, of design, we stop time. We move beyond this universe, through the bubble and out the other side, into the vast absolute, where there is no up and there is no down. Pure light, pure source. From that vantage point, from that seeing, ask your question. Absorb the answer. Drink in all that there is, for it is for you this universe was created. It is for you. Now pause. Do not think. Just be. Just know. Now slowly visualize everything that there is, that there ever will be, that there ever was. And you pull it into your body temple, moving everything in every possibility, in every realm, in every heaven world, in every dimension. You are the container, you are the temple, you are the place, you are the one prophesied. You are the keeper of the flame. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. You've been on a journey. You've come full circle. And you have not gone anywhere. I'm still trying to come back.
I find it so interesting what you were touching upon, which is that the journey, we don't go anywhere. And at the same time, I was thinking about that once I was at the office in the Netherlands, I was working in the office, and all of a sudden I felt something that pulls me, gentle pulling me away from the reality, physical reality I was living. And I saw a vision of a beautiful world, like a beautiful world painted with pastel colors, like it's gentle green, baby rose, you know what I mean with the baby rose, so gentle, soft, yellow, a mixture of it too. In that world, that beautiful world was inhabited by beautiful ethereal beings whose language was love. That was the language. So they didn't talk physically. I was just astonished observing that. And after that realization that they weren't talking but they could communicate, from the void, that means the space upon them, a beautiful spheres of gentle colors, transparent gentle colors, as in slow motions, they come down and collide with one another. And when they collide with one another, they were emitting sounds that was the nourishment for the heart of that beings. I didn't see the heart, but that was my realization that was boom, vibrating and feeding them. I was so astonished that there were no drum, there were no rattles, there were not smashing. It's just like something pulled me. So that was when you were talking about that we don't go anywhere. And actually I didn't go anywhere. I was at the desk, sitting in front of the desk at the office. But nobody interrupted me. It's like I was unseen at that moment. Interesting. 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 Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I-
your planet of origin. It's where your soul, being, spirit, whatever you want to call it, came from. And you can go back there anytime. You're still connected to that. And, you know, in reality, everything is just a different dimension. So it's why you could still be there and still be at your desk.
That's unbelievable. That there is completely there is no understanding about this because it happens.
Mm-hmm.
There is no methodology to go there, and that's in my frustration, because I try to connect with it with techniques of breathing, of just sitting. It's like it's open up whenever he wants, or allow me to open up. But of course, if we go that everything is inside of us, what is that switch? Or what is the plans of the higher self? The only thing I can notice about, think about.
Surrender.
Eh?
Surrender.
Yes, yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, let it go. But it was, yeah.
So Carlos,
Tell me.
realize that because that's where you came from, that's why you have such a hard time with man's inhumanity to man on this planet. Do you understand that? Why people, you don't understand how people can be mean, cruel, vicious, whatever to each other. Because you can't perceive how that could happen, because that didn't happen on your planet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Before, it was very hurtful. You know, I could get hurt.
Right, exactly.
Jeez, amazing.
Exactly.
Now I can cope a little bit better, you know,
Right.
like I go my brain, you know, finding a logical explanation, put it in the boxes or whatever. But before, oh
Yes.
my God,
Yes,
my God.
just what I'm saying.
That is it, yeah. But well, that was the resonance with what you were talking about, because I wouldn't say that it's the same, but the resonance, like the other day when I was here, we were talking about frequencies, vibrations. It's not the image, but it's the vibration. It's the frequency. Well, Dennis.
I think that whole journey thing came from YL. She mentioned something about shamanic journeying, and that started the whole thing rolling. It's funny how just one person will start a whole new thing being birthed in time and space. Well, we're going to pray. We're going to send some energy to Lisa and Stefan. Did you want to lead it, Lori? Do you feel like it? I think it came from you. It's like...
Yes, I did say something, but I was actually sending it during our meditation.
You were doing it in the meditation, okay. Lori, do you want to lead the prayer?
I can. Okay, let's all take a couple deep breaths, center ourselves and our bodies. Let's imagine both Lisa and Stefan in the center of the room. And see them as whole and healed and perfect. And we're going to send some light to them. Whatever's for their highest good on all levels is what we're going to intend for them. And sending them that energy, that healing energy, whatever color you perceive healing energy as, and it might change as it hits various parts of their body. And especially with Stefan, let's make sure we send the energy to every cell in his entire body. Calling in his higher self, asking his higher self to use this energy in the way that's for his highest good on all levels, body, mind, spirit, and heart levels. Seeing him healed and whole, as that is for his highest good. And we're going to make a healing IV drip. So like an IV drip in the hospital or whatever, where it's a continuous feed of healing energy. So right above the top of his head, we're going to bring down the healing energy from the divine, filling it in a bubble or whatever your picture of it is, and around his ninth chakra, which is about a foot above the top of his head. And every time he breathes in, that healing energy is going to go exactly where he needs it to go. And we're going to give his higher self the regulatory position of deciding how much goes in and where it goes. So the responsibility for using that healing energy that we've created a infinite healing energy IV drip going through him. And while that's continuing, we're going to turn our attention to Lisa. And we're going to focus a lot of our healing energy around her heart. She recently had open heart surgery. And we're going to send it on body, mind, spirit, and heart levels, since of course she's in a lot of emotional pain with her husband being in the state that he's in. So again, we're going to ask her higher self to transmute this energy that we're sending in a way that's for her highest good on body, mind, spirit, and heart levels. And we're going to see her as whole and healed. And now we're going to create a healing energy IV drip for her as well. That's a foot above her crown chakra. Filling it with continuous healing energy, asking her higher self to regulate it. So every time she breathes in, it goes exactly where it's needed. And make sure you have emotional healing in there as well as she deals with her husband's health issues, as she will need to be there for him as well as take care of herself during all of this. And again, asking her higher self that every time she breathes in, to facilitate that IV healing drip going exactly where it's needed. And if you feel led to during the next week, during the next month, whatever, to resend energy into either their healing energy IV drips to make sure it's continuing to connect with their higher self, and their higher self connecting to their body, mind, spirit, and heart levels. That would be great. And now we're going to ask Stefan's healing IV drip and all this energy you've sent him to go back to his physical body and easily, effortlessly integrate. It's going to balance out the top with the bottom, the front with the back, the left with the right, the inside with the outside, and the yin with the yang. Asking it to easily, effortlessly integrate that healing energy and IV drip, that it continue to be continuous, regulated by his higher self. Now we're going to ask all this healing energy we've sent to Lisa, as well as her healing energy IV drip, to gently go back into her body. And we're going to ask that it balance the top with the bottom, the front with the back, the left with the right, the inside with the outside, and the yin with the yang. And asking her higher self again to continue to use the healing energy drip to have her breathing it in, it going wherever it's needed to go, but especially her heart, both her physical heart and her heart chakra. I want to thank their higher selves for their participation, and I'm going to thank all of you for assisting in this healing facilitation for the two of them. Thank you.
And we include every person who needs help around the world. As we are infinite, the light is infinite. Our family members, our friends, our community, every person under our umbrella of light. For ourselves, as we store this also, for our givingness, there will be a gift. I speak it into creation. Somewhere down the line, this goodness will come back to you. Good night, everybody. God bless you. Continue on your hero's journey. Continue making those sacrifices, holding that light, being that light. Moving against the mass consciousness, the unconsciousness of mankind with all of that noise and discord, holding your harmony, laughing at the ones who would like to make you angry, but you are not moved. You see the folly in it. And in that laughter is a portal that brings light into that moment and dissolves that negative energy and brings balance into that situation. However, have you ever noticed that when you're laughing, you cannot think? There are no thoughts. You have been put beyond the joke of creation, and you see in the fifth dimension. Keep stirring the universe with your prayers. They are manifesting. Good night, all my spiritual warriors. God bless you. I love you. I appreciate you so much. When we all get to the other side, we'll have a good laugh about what we thought was so serious. And it was just a joke. Good night.